Austin, why do you think you might be the jerk? Lay out the conversation you had.
Dude, man. Okay, like, you know what? I don't even know because my girlfriend, she says like all the time. Like, you know, every 3 words she says like. And it's just like, you know, see, I'm doing it. Dude, this is crazy. So, like, she wants to be in the medical field. So I'm like, if you want to do that someday, you know, and she's incredibly smart, articulate, just a brain scientist. So I'm like, you know, one thing that's always, it's been driving me a little crazy, when you express yourself, you say like constantly. I'm talking every other word. And
not to play devil's advocate, and I think you pointed out too, you realize you also do this.
Yes, now you're absolutely right. I used to detest that. Now it's habitual.
Is it because you're around her so much? You're blaming
Completely.
her for picking it up?
No, I'm not blaming. It's factual because of her.
Okay, so you don't like that she says like all the time, and did you say something to her about this?
I did. That's the thing about it. If you're going to be okay, it's a difference. If you're doing it around me or social, well, it's not a difference, but in the medical profession, your profession, they don't know you. They just know you by your work and your merit. So, yes, I said something. And, I mean, I finally said something. I didn't want to say something. So she's like, I'm like, you know, around doctors, patients, you got to be very careful. Oh, dude, she lit into me. Like, she like looked at me this strange look, and I'm like, oh, gosh. She said, I'm embarrassed. I made her feel like self-conscious. And
so
I'm like,
she wants to work in the medical field. She often says the phrase or the word like. You told her that she's going to sound stupid working as a doctor or whatever. Is that basically what you told her?
Don't get me in trouble.
I'm just asking. I want to make sure I understand.
No. I'm calling you because I'm already in the doghouse. Don't you dare make it even worse.
If the question is, though, are you a jerk? I do think that was kind of rude.
I didn't mean it that way. It was, I don't know what analogy to use, but would you let me know if I was open, if I was your brother? Or I mean, you would want me to know that, right? If my zipper's and we're in a restaurant.
So were you just trying to look out for her and
yes,
just kind of, hey, you kind of use this word as a crutch. Maybe you shouldn't use it so much?
Yes. See, that's exactly. I should have called you guys first. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Like, I wouldn't be calling you that. And I find myself, because I recorded myself with one of my buddies, like, you're just as worse as your girl. I'm like, what do you mean? He says, you says like all the time now. So I actually recorded myself, and I'm like, oh, my God.
Well, I think we got the meat of it, buddy. The fact that you're getting in other phone calls driving me nuts, though. So we're going to go ahead and just assume we have enough. Do you think that he was the absolute jerk for telling her, hey, if you're going to be in the medical field, you have to stop saying like all the time?
I think it's kind of a jerk. It's how you presented it. I think we use the word like as a crutch, a lot of us. I know I used to do it. So much so that there was another co-host in the room, and I know she was saying it to me, but she said it like she wasn't talking to me. She said, I used to work with someone who would say the word like all the time, and it's really annoying. And I realized she was saying it about me. So I've tried to cut the word like out of my vocabulary as much as I can. And I think I grew from that. And that's maybe what he should have said, not directly at her. Because I think communication, it does matter in certain fields. Ours, for sure. We literally talk for a living. Hers, you don't want her to use it all the time.
I'd have to almost hear her having a conversation to really fully appreciate how I feel about it. You know, I want to eavesdrop on you talking to a patient, because if she was saying something along the lines of, so we have to talk, there's something wrong, and it's like we did some blood tests and we saw like something wrong, and like we're gonna do some treatments like this, and this, and like it's kind of like, and if you take this medicine that does like this, like I could see how that could be an issue, but I don't know if it's really your place to have said anything, especially because Austin, and I hate to tell you this, Sometimes, am I the jerk is more, as Amy said, about presentation and attitude. And you seem like you probably presented it wrong. You don't seem like a tactful fella. So I will say jerk.
I do think he was helping her, though. We use that word as a crutch too much, and maybe it was good for him to take it out of her vocabulary.
Maybe good intent, but the execution seems like it was all wrong.
She's going to focus on it so much, and it's going to mess with her. This is what happened to me. But I slowly worked on it, and it happened.
Well, and if you're somebody that kind of sponges up other people's bad habits or way of talking, I don't think that you can be really the person to have said anything anyway, which he dropped about 50 likes in that conversation.
Someone said I would be so mad if my boyfriend pointed this out because I also say the word like a lot. I've heard that before, and I would spend the rest of my life saying like in my head every time I actually said like. But I'd also appreciate it eventually if it truly was coming from a good place.
If. I do think it was. I think the intent was good.
It's just how it came out, how you said it. Someone said there's a lot of successful people who say like all the time. I'd be more worried about her confidence than the word itself. If she's smart, compassionate, good with people, that's what matters in healthcare.
You could also argue it makes you a more relatable person. I mean, how often do you go to something like a doctor appointment and they seem like this almost they're so hyper intelligent that they're unrelatable.
Yeah.
They're this stiff board.
I can't, I feel like you're too smart for me type thing, you know?
You know, this bubbly person that seems like I could sit and have a real conversation with them that had nothing to do with medicine. Perhaps I would rather have a conversation with that person. You could argue this is better.
Someone said I would start saying like even more out of spite if I were her.
That's also an option. Maybe a follow-up is what saves you from not being the jerk here. A follow-up. Hey, I think I hurt your feelings the other day. I hope you know it was coming from a good place. I was just thinking maybe, just try to present it better. That's the saving grace here.
That's what someone said, good advice, bad timing. If he's trying to help, it probably sounded more like criticism. You'd want your partner to tell you something to make you better, but the word like isn't the problem. It seems like you were making her feel small.
Follow it up, man. Follow up. Go back, eat a little crow, reassert what you're actually trying to say, maybe a little nicer. That's the saving grace here. That's how you not be the jerk.
Yeah, maybe apologize.